according to you, what is compatibility?
Mhm.
If
Compatible.
someone is going to get married or someone is going to get in relationship, so people mostly falls for physical attraction, the way the other person looks good. People are attracted more, and we as human beings, I think it's I'm not normalizing it, but most people fall for that.
It is true.
It is true and it is not. So, according to you, what's the meaning of compatibility? Everyone said we are compatible together, but they are not.
Yeah,
They
so
are not.
this is a big misconception.
Yeah.
Compatibility doesn't mean that your hobbies align, है ना कि तुम
Yeah.
मुझे भी ट्रिप करना पसंद है, अरे इसको भी ट्रिप करना पसंद है, या फिर मुझे जिम करना पसंद है, अरे इसको भी जिम करना
Pet
पसंद है,
lover
तो
है,
भी यार
animal lover का तो बड़ा मैच
हाँ.
आता है यार.
So that is not compatibility. Compatibility is alignment of values. The kind of values that you share, does the other person align to those values? For example, suppose you have like a person who doesn't spend a lot. Let's say you're a person who tends to save money, or you are a bit of a conservative in that sense. So if the other person is completely, if it doesn't share the same value of what financial freedom means to them, then you're in trouble, you know, because every time they spend extra money, you'll be feeling the pinch, or whenever you're saving money, they'll be feeling, yeah, why is he doing this? So that is what matters. Like, and even your political opinions, what you think about the world, what does success mean to you, what do children mean to you, like what value do you want them to add to your life, or like in general, like what do you expect from life? So these are the questions that you need to ask, and you need to assess, yeah, are two people aligning in these values? So I think that is what compatibility means.
Do you think there is one point in relationship or in marriage when the person goes away? So what's that point कि इसके बाद फिर मुझे वापस नहीं जाना है? Now there is no going back. Now I'm going to leave this person. So what's that point?
So this is very arbitrary, and I think it's very personal. For some people, that point might be infidelity. कि अगर किसी और के साथ if you are having intimacy, then maybe that's a point of no return, है ना, कि इसके बाद तो मुझे नहीं pursue करना है. For some people, it might be abuse. अब किसी को हाँ फिजिकल अब्यूज. या सो देयर वाज अ मूवी ना, थप्पड़. तो उसमें बहुत सारे लोग पूछ रहे थे कि एक थप्पड़ ही तो मारा था, उसके लिए डिवोर्स की क्या जरूरत थी. So that is the point, that that's a boundary that she drew. For her, that was very important that her partner doesn't abuse her. So she drew that boundary कि there was a physical assault. उसके बाद she doesn't want to continue in that relationship, even though that person may be a very good person or otherwise a very good person. So that is a boundary that each person draws. I think this is a very individualistic point, but these are the normal boundaries that I have come across in my experience. One is infidelity, one could be abuse, the other could be some sort of a humiliation in front of others. The other one would be, misalignment of values. So these are the things that often splits people apart. And there's a lot of involvement of in-laws. I think this is like one of the main issues that I come across. In-laws tend to get irritating. So what happens is we tend to put up with most of our things that our parents do because they are our parents. We love them.
We love them. We
Yeah,
have been
yeah,
with them.
exactly. So there's a journey that we have shared, and we kind of tolerate them in some aspects.
Yeah.
But why would we expect the other person who's lived a completely different life to tolerate your parents?
He or she is having their individual personality
Exactly,
for
exactly.
25-30 years. Now they are adjusting in yours.
हाँ, तो वो नहीं हो पाता है ज्यादातर ना. खुद के पेरेंट्स के साथ एक कंफर्ट लेवल रहता है. तुम गाली दे के भी फिर तुम बाद में सॉरी बोल सकते हो, या फिर वो प्यार नहीं जाता है. यू कैन हेट देम एंड स्टिल लव देम. बट इन लॉज के साथ ऐसा नहीं होता है. लाइक you have to maintain that relationship in such a way wherein your boundaries are respected.
Okay, I will ask one question to you now. Right now, there's culture of going on these ships, situationship, nano ship, open relationship, and और क्या होता है? Bench. What is
Benching.
benching? Any
Breadcrumbing. There are these are
there are
like
multiple
fun terms.
ships going on.
Yeah.
So, what's your views on? Do they affect mentally to a person? They used to say no. I also know a few of them who are into these kind of relationships. Do they affect mentally a lot?
Okay, first of all, it's a myth that these are new things. हाँ, ये बहुत बड़ा myth है. These things have been going on for like forever, almost forever. It has been going on. The only difference is that now we have given them funny terms. हमने उसका भी नाम दे दिया है, and now it is much more accessible. तो हमको सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू, हमको सोशल मीडिया के थ्रू या फिर because of the current situation, it has become much more accessible. You know? That's the only difference. And personally, I believe कि यार we shouldn't judge people based on their choices. It's their individual choice. अगर किसी को करना है तो let them do it. Like we shouldn't always give some sort of a moral guidelines to them, or
No,
judge them
I'm
based
not
on that.
asking that. I'm just asking, two person are in serious relationship. So doing these kind of things affect their relationship and affect that person mentally. I think patients used to come to, but they are not able to control. So what's your view on this?
Okay, so my very honest view is that it obviously affects your relationship, because relationships, there is some sort of a possessiveness, there is some extent of commitment that happens, and especially if these things are done without the knowledge of the other person, then it affects the relationship even more. But even apart from that, it affects the partner more, I believe. It's very individualistic. For example, there are people who are more emotionally anchored in that relationship, who are more emotionally dependent on that relationship, so it affects them more. There are certain people who are not that emotionally into that situation, so people who have, let's say, some sort of a narcissistic or a psychopathic traits, उनको उतना फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. तो we can't comment कि सबको equally फर्क पड़ता है. कुछ लोगों को ज्यादा पड़ता है, कुछ लोगों को कम पड़ता है.
तो जो पार्टनर है उसे क्या करना चाहिए? He or she should move away because habits तो change नहीं होती हैं.
Yeah, that's what. Don't expect. जैसे आप सोच रहे हो, you're going to a coffee shop, you're ordering a coffee, and then you're crying about it कि it's not tasting like chai, है ना? अगर तुमको चाय चाहिए तो तुम चाय दुकान पे जाओ. हाँ, तुमको अगर कॉफी पीने तो तुम कॉफी ले लो. So this is where partner selection comes into place. You can't go behind a red flag, a completely, सामने से दिख रहा है कि ना इस आदमी ने चीट कर रखा है पहले भी, या फिर इस लड़की ने चीट कर रखा है, मतलब they have had multiple relationships in the past, short-term relationships in the past. You can't go to them expecting some sort of a long-term relationship.
It's good to avoid them.
Yeah, exactly. So partner selection is a very important step that matters. You can't have all types of relationship with all type of people. Like if you want a committed long-term relationship, choose that person. तुम club जा रहे हो expecting to find a husband, maybe you're in the wrong place, So yeah, that's what.
Okay, one more question. When you are when you had your first breakup, tell me that.
Thankfully,
don't say that you didn't have.
I had my fair share of ups and downs. So I'm very blessed in the sense that I've had very good relationships, and all of my past partners have been like absolutely good people, really wonderful people. Thanks to my selection process again, as I told you, selection is the most important step.
Person.
So I'm very choosy. So this is what matters. So my first breakup, and now that you say, like, I believe that I'm the one who was like the asshole in the relationship. The relationship spoiled because of me only. The first breakup, I was very naive. I was like a school kid. तो बचपन वाला प्यार जो होता है.
Okay, you had in the school.
हाँ.
Okay.
And I still remember. So उस समय there was a lot of naivety. There was a lot of platonic love, admiration towards that person. And when we were in a relationship, when things got serious, मुझे पता नहीं था कि करना क्या होता है. Like प्यार हो गया, अब बात भी हो गई, अब क्या करना है ना?